Hey guys, it's Ahimsa here, and welcome to the very first video that is all about readings to see what your guides want to tell you right now, what you need to hear right now in regards to your healing and your self-growth journey in life, throughout life. This reading is going to be very specific, very detailed, but at the same time it is a general reading. So be sure to choose or cherry pick the things that resonate and leave what doesn't, because remember, this reading, the pile that you choose is going to end up being for you, but also for lots of other people that are watching this as well. All right, so with that being said, let's get into this. So in order to get the most accurate reading that you are meant to hear in this very moment in your life right now, let us move in to the sound healing and the grounding centering portion of this video before we get into our readings, all right? So let's get into it. What I want you to do is find yourself in a nice comfortable position wherever you are. Take a couple deep breaths for me, inhaling through the nose, allowing the belly to fill with air. And exhaling out the mouth with an HA sound. Deflating the belly and allowing yourself, your shoulders, your body to sink a little bit closer into Mama Earth beneath you. Maybe spread your toes and then press them back down into the ground. Take 2 more centering breaths for me, guys. And you can keep your eyes comfortably, softly open, a soft gaze open, or if you feel called to, you may close your eyes for this portion as I'm going to begin the sound healing portion of this video. right, my loves. Hopefully you were able to enjoy that grounding and centering portion of this video. That way your reading can be the most accurate and the most intuitively selected, and it's coming through true energetic channeling energy. So with that being said, let's get into this. Hopefully you already chose out your pile. I'll meet you into the next portion of the video. Hi, pile number one, and welcome to your reading. If you ended up choosing the green onyx crystal to pick out your pile, or maybe you just used your own intuition at this point, I'm just gonna set this to the side right here, and let's get into this. So, within this video, I just wanted to let you know I love shuffling in real time. And the reason for that is because I have absolutely nothing to hide, my loves. And I want you guys to get to see the energies that are coming through in real time, all right? So with that being said, I'm just gonna shuffle through all your oracle cards and just see what source, your guides, whatever you believe in, wants to come here and tell you. I will channel the energy and see and share with you as much as I do see coming through within my third eye. So let's shuffle and see what wants to come out for pile number one. What do they need to hear right now, and what do they need to know? All right. I want you guys to also keep in mind that I do not count to see how many cards come out per oracle deck. I just kind of allow source to tell me how many cards are going to come out for each thing. So there's no set number on what I'm trying to pick out. I'm just allowing the energy to come through. So what does pile number one need to know right now at this time? What does pile number one need to know right now? Spirit, guides, what does pile number one need to know right now? Looks like, right. So we got two here. We're gonna get some messages from some spirit animal energy. What does pile number one need to know at this time? What does pile number one need to know at this time? What do their guides want to tell them at this time? What is oh, okay. I guess that's what is coming through. I'm not gonna look at it until the very end, guys, so we can get everything out all at once. Let's see what's coming out astrologically for you guys. What does pile number one need to know right now? What does pile number one need to know right now? Thank you. There's two. I lied. There's three. All right. What does pile number one need to know right now, Spirit? What does pile number one need to know right now? What do their guides want to tell them right now? We got four here. Dang, guys. We just started this video and you guys have a lot of oracle cards so far. So let's see what your message is. It sounds like it's going to be an important one. So let's find that out. What does pile number one need to know right now? What do their spirit guides want to tell them at this moment? And last but not least, the Soul Truth. This is one of my absolute favorite decks if you're trying to do some self-development and growth. And if you guys already know or don't know, I'm going to tell you anyways. My YouTube channel is all about deep healing and becoming the best versions of ourselves. So yes, this is like the ultimate deck. Highly recommend. And this is not sponsored at all. I just love this deck, and I do believe that it can help anyone who's trying to go on their own personal healing journey. All right? So with that being said, let's shuffle, let's see what comes out. What does pile number one need to know right now, Spirit? What does pile number one need to know right now? What do their guides want to tell them? What does their higher self want to tell them right now? Thank you. Thank you. All right, so we got two. Remember, it's a general reading. All right, guys. So Dang, guys, you guys got a lot of cards, but we are going to go with it, go with the energy, and see what wants to come through right now, all right? So before, oh, I guess this oracle card wanted to come out on its own. So I guess this is the first oracle card, but before I end up shuffling your tarot cards, we're going to be looking through your oracle. The first card that came up is love. All right, I'm going to set that to the side here. This one, come on, come down. We have Jupiter. Jupiter, ideals and magnitude. All right. We're going to be placing this here. Hopefully you guys can see. We have squaring the circle. All right. It's here. We have strength. Beautiful card, actually. Growth. Oh, I have a good feeling about what's already coming through. I don't know why, I'm just getting a channeled message. But we got growth. We have the Rose Phoenix. Scorpio, the Mystic. We have pain. I'm intuitively laying them out, by the way, just so you guys know. So I do feel called to put some cards on either side. So we'll see what comes through. Feels like it's making, ooh, abundance, a setup for you guys here. It's funny how these two different opposing energies are there with each other, and then we got love all the way over here. So we're gonna put everything together and see what comes through. And then we have Virgo, the alchemist, right here. Confusion. Just gonna place your crystal right here. All right. And then we have Star. Stars. Oh, this is beautiful. All right, this feels like being here for some reason, so I'm going to place it on top. And then we have Hunger. What's funny is I was picturing this card while I was shuffling. So that's interesting. Okay. We have Bear. And again, this is coming to go here. Heart. And then we got Love over there, which is interesting. And we got the Rose Phoenix, which is also interesting. And then we got Wolf Spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Let's see if I can place this here. Oh, perfect. And then we got Rhino Spirit. Oh, I know exactly what this reading's about. Okay. Overcome any obstacle. Beautiful. Perfect. And then we got two soul awareness cards, self-awareness cards, all right? So let us see what the questions are. To where does my soul want to travel? And in the back of the card, it says, when we travel, we grow. We open up our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Our hearts and minds expand and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? Today's soul action, I'm going to read this in case any of you guys feel called to do this in your own timing. Pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date when you will get there and start planning. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants. Anything that will create movement to let the universe know you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. Ooh, I I like this, guys. I like this energy. There's a lot of beautiful energy here, actually. I'm loving what's going on. And then lastly, we have the last oracle card. What if it was easy? Ooh, this, with that question that we had prior, oh my God, guys. Oh my God. Okay. What if it was easy? Let's see what it says, my loves. It doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and all their powers. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It's time to expect ease. Call in grace and receive support. You are supported. Today's soul action, list 10 possible ideals for your soul's current calling. Lean into ease. It's here. You just have to say yes to it. I absolutely love what's coming through, guys. I'm going to, oh my God, I like have so much to say, but I'm gonna wait and let all the cards come out first, okay? All right, so last but not least, we are going to get into your tarot cards, okay? So let us see what wants to come through here. All right, guys, so let's see what wants to come through here. What does pile number 1 need to know at this time? What does pile number 1 need to know at this time? What does pile number 1 need to know at this time, Spirit? All right. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I don't know why, but I feel like these 3 want to come out this way, so I'm going to take them. And we're going to put the deck right back where it's supposed to be, my loves. All right. So let's get it all out. You have 3 extra cards here, and I feel like this is a separate message. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to set it to the side, and we're going to open it at the very end after we see everything that's coming through, okay? I'm back. I had to move around some of your cards, but don't worry, everything is still here. Just kind of moved up because I really do feel called to do my readings this way, because this is the channeled way. This is the right way, I feel, personally, in my own opinion, to give you guys a reading, because you guys deserve the best of the best, and I'm here to give that to you. So we have a lot of information here to cover, but not only that, this looks like a very interesting reading, and I'm excited to be the one to give you this. So to start off, we have the Knight of Wands as your first tarot card. We have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Swords. Wow, you got 2 queens in a row. This is intense energy, and I've been feeling it since, oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune, my love. This is a beautiful Wheel of Fortune. And you got the 8 of Cups. The 2 of Cups. The Lover's card. The 9 of Cups. Ooh, my loves, this is beautiful. Let's try to get this focused so you guys can see the beautiful artwork in your card. 9 of Cups. The 4 of Cups. And the Hermit card. Okay, ending off your reading with the Hermit card. All right. So do not forget, we do have these last final 3 cards, but I feel like they have something to reveal to us at the end. So we're gonna take a look at them after we finish decoding and seeing what's going on here right now. So let's get into this, all right? Remember, we have these 2 soul cards of To Where Does My Soul Want to Travel and What If It Was Easy. What I'm seeing here is actually very beautiful. It feels as if pile number 1, you guys watching this, my heart goes out to you because it feels like you guys had to go through hell and back basically to be where you are today. And I don't know if that's in a metaphorical sense that I'm channeling. It feels more like real in a way. Like what I'm picturing is someone who has probably gone through some sort of poverty or some sort of death that was very like a tragedy of some kind is what I'm hearing. It could have been a death of someone that you cared deeply about and you're grieving right now, or there's some sort of hunger, like not hunger, but like a longing for something. What I'm seeing right now is this energy of somebody who is tired of going through the same thing over and over and over again, and they just want to break it out of it, or they feel ready, like they've had enough, like they're sick of where they're at, or they're sick of what they've gone through, and they want to take power back over the situation they're in. They want to take control back over the situation they are in their life. That's a beautiful thing. And what I'm seeing here as well, it's sort of as if you might be a little bit confused at where you're at in life, just because we are getting the Four of Cups along with the Hermit at the very end. And it also feels like the Two of Cups is coming to me like as if there's a choice, like a decision that you got to make of some kind that you're not sure. And especially the Two of Cups is right next to the Lover's card. This is a huge life-changing decision or some sort of choice you got to make, some type of action that you're thinking about taking that you know is going to change your life drastically with the Wheel of Fortune here. But you feel ready for it. Like you feel like you can handle it, or some sort of like, there's a knowing within you that's telling you like, I got this, I can do this, I can overcome this. And let me tell you something, pile number one, you are right. If you believe, if there's like an inner knowing in you, but you keep kind of pushing it to the side, I feel like you've been kind of going back and forth with this, or with this essence within you that's been telling you like you can do it. And it's because the reason why you're going back and forth with that essence within you that's telling you, that reassuring within you, that inner knowing that's saying you can do it. The reason why you're going back and forth, my love, is because you still aren't sure. You are doubting it before it even started, before you even took your first step. What I'm seeing here is somebody who might have done something similar in their past, but it's like, okay, so this is gonna sound a little bit weird, but what I'm seeing here is if you are meant to do something in this lifetime and you tried doing it before and you are it, like you have the it energy, like you're it, like this is for you, my love. If you are doubting if this is like the right path to go down or the right choice to take in life, like don't doubt yourself, okay? The only reason why it didn't work out the first time is what I'm hearing is because it wasn't ready for you. It feels as if if it were to work out the first time, for some of you, this is a very specific message. If it were to work out the first time, there would have been a lot of consequences that you would not have been mentally prepared to handle at that time. And that's why it didn't work out the first time, because the second time is where like you have the experience to ensure that any consequences that come your way moving forward aren't gonna take effect, aren't gonna have a handle over you. And you know exactly how to turn the situation to your favor. And I think that there is also this essence of you're wise beyond your years. And I feel like some of the people watching this that are in their 20s, that's the specific number that's coming through, or very young, actually. I'm seeing some young people watching this, so hi. It feels as if you might feel very misunderstood where you're at in life. But the whole reason why you're feeling misunderstood is because, one, you have outgrown the situation you're in. And that's why there's this inner knowing of saying, I'm ready to take this step and go change my life forever. I know it's scary, guys. I know it is scary. But the thing is that you are meant to take this path. And you need to start listening to that inner knowing. That inner knowing has been trying to guide you for a very long time. It feels as if maybe because the first time it didn't work out, again, it's a very specific message. If the first time this didn't work out, this endeavor that you were trying to go down, it didn't work out, it's because you didn't have all the information in front of you to go do it. But I'm seeing now, like, if you were to go take that action, go do it, it's gonna work out. I'm also hearing here as well, if this is a relationship that you're in and this is a person you've been in a relationship with in the past, and there was like some sort of separation that went on. There's a reason why that separation had to happen, but okay, again, very specific message that's coming through, but I'm seeing as if like, if that person apologized to you, it feels as if they are definitely telling you the truth, but at the same time, you want to listen to your gut right now. Listen to that inner knowing, but don't listen to the fear-based ways of thinking, because that is not leading you where you want to be. You're a lot more intuitive than you think, my love. You need to stop shutting that down because of protective barriers. Like, you are a very defensive person. Pile number one, if you're watching this, I know that you've had to go through a lot of tragedy or struggle or turmoil of some kind in your life to be where you are today. And where you are today still feels like it's not where you want to be, if that makes sense. Like, you're a person who's always hungry. Like, you always want more. And the reason why I'm saying that is not just because of the hunger card here, but also because if you take a look at this bear, it looks like his mouth is open and he's frustrated, hungry. Just, it looks like he's hungry. I don't know why. What I'm seeing here in this card looks like he's hungry. And because of that, it's giving me this energy of like, if you know that your passion is this strong and this powerful to go get this stuff done, why are you doubting it, my love? You doubt yourself too much. You have all the angels, all your guides on your side right now, and they're supporting you through thick and thin. I feel like maybe you just recently had this epiphany as well with the star card here. If you have this like drive to take life by the horns right now, and it just kind of came out of the blue, or because of, I'm seeing like a lot of pent up anger, like someone who is just tired of life being the same way that it's been for all this time. I'm seeing cycles and like a story. You're ready to break out of it and you're ready to take power back. And I actually see that you are ready to. Something is blooming here for you, my love. And I think it's been kind of blooming for quite a while within you, and now it's like ready to take full form to go out and get what you want. What I also wanted to mention here, my love, is that this is what your heart is asking you to do. The fact that we have the Queen of Swords right next to the Queen of Cups, in conjunction to the Lover's card, along with the Nine of Cups, you were divinely led down this path, my love, to go do this thing. So you need to stop doubting yourself, because you are a lot stronger than you think. The fact that, again, you do have the bear here along with Rhino, it's kind of as if nothing will really stop in your way this time around. I don't know if maybe in the past you got distracted, or there's this energy of like, other people always tried to kind of, they were not intentionally trying to get in your way, but I don't know if you were just, you love, like, you care deeply about others is what I'm hearing. Like, you just have a very big heart. This heart is so powerful, and I think maybe you were applying this heart energy into the wrong things and not into actually what you deserve in your life. And I definitely see this working out for you, my love, but it's only if you set out to go do it and, you know, keep going at it is what I'm hearing as well. Maybe in the past there was something, that a bump in the road that kind of topples you over, and you forgot the fact that you are super strong and powerful, that you let it kind of take over you in that moment. But I see that now, because you went through that experience in your life, you're done with that. You're not going to let anything stop you now. I see that with the Knight of Swords, and I see that with the fact that the Hermit is here, as if you're ready to just kind of go MIA for a little bit in your life and just go at it, go at it, go at it, and building this endurance, building this perseverance to go out and do it. But it's only if you take that decision to go do it. Because, my love, I see lots of abundance coming in your future, and the fact that you got Jupiter here with the star, growth, girl, man, whoever is watching, this is meant for you. Spirit, source, your guides are saying, take it, my love. Go ahead, take life by the horns, and go out into the sunset, ride off into the sunset, and go do what you want to do. Stop thinking about it. Stop letting it stay in your head and go back and forth about, what if it doesn't work out? What if this happens? What if that? No. Everything that you're worrying about isn't even in the reality. But the more that you worry about it, it will become your reality, because eventually you might start choosing actions that are going to lead to that if you worry too much excessively. So release that energy. This anger that's been built up inside of you is turning into passion. Remember,
Anger can start rebellions, protests, change. Anger creates change, my love. Anger has been building up inside of you to create the change that you've always wanted for your life, for yourself, and you're the one that's gonna make it happen. This is the reality that you've always wanted, and it's right there at your fingertips, but it's only if you grab it and take it and go out and run to the stars and just keep on going with it, okay? Stop doubting yourself. Stop worrying. I want to see what wants to come through with these 3 cards, though. It feels like it's like the cherry on top of the rest of the reading. So, oh my God, guys,
Guys, I'm not making this up. Like, this is the first card that came out for that cherry on top reading. The Strength card. You know that you're stronger than you once were. Everything that you went through in life is to get you to where you are right now, to make this life-changing decision that you know in some way, shape, or form. There's an inner knowing within you that's saying, it is fated, my love. It is fated. With the Wheel of Fortune here, along with the 9 of Cups, Lovers, and 2 of Cups. Oh my God. The second you make this decision, your whole life is already going to start changing right before your eyes. But it is going to take some time. And what's interesting about that is I see you taking action. Or maybe you've already imagined what it would be like if you took action. What I am hearing, though, one important thing that you should definitely do, if this is resonating with you and you haven't really taken the action, it's been in the back of your mind, definitely make a plan. I am hearing that there is an important need for a plan right now. But let us see what the other 2 cards are before I kind of go off on that tangent. Yeah, you got the 6 of Cups and the King of Cups. All right, so like I said, for some of you, this might have been a past lover of some kind that is coming back into your life, and the relationship didn't work out the first time, and they're trying to ask for your hand again, or not your hand in marriage. For some of you, it might be the case, but honestly, okay, so what I'm hearing, if it is someone asking for your hand in marriage and they were a past lover, I think you would definitely need to get some more information on that. It just feels like there's a little bit of a iffy energy with that. But I'm also hearing that there's people watching this, and if it's a lover that's asking to like try again in this relationship, I do see that they have done a lot of growth in their own personal life to be the man or the person that you are seeking. It feels like this person gave you a lot of safety and security in the past. And I see that they can definitely give it to you in a better way because maybe they weren't able to be like fully show up for you in the past in the way that you wanted, but now it's like they did a lot of soul searching that they're ready for it this time around. So that's one. The second thing, like I said about you making a decision, if this is some people watching this and it's about an idea, a goal, a seed they planted a long time ago is what I'm hearing. This has been in your life for a while with the Wheel of Fortune card. It's saying here that you are ready now. The time is now. Do it. Stop worrying about it. You are a lot stronger than you think. The only thing, though, is that before you really like take the physical steps, you definitely should do some brainstorming with a plan. The reason why that's coming up here is because the 6 of Cups with the King of Cups, you're very intuitive. You are very gifted, but your emotions can take over sometimes if you aren't self-aware or practicing any mindfulness. So your guides are encouraging you before you even take the physical steps, have a game plan, be strategical about it. And not only that, but make sure that you have some sort of grasp or hold on anxiety. That's the specific thing that came through, anxiety or some sort of like overthinking thing that you might do. You're over analytical or something. You think too deeply into things and your guides are saying like, stop it. Like you gotta calm down, because the fact that you do think too deeply, I think this is why you've been going back and forth about this decision for a while. So you do gotta release that and tell yourself, look, there's an inner knowing in me for a reason. Why am I keep questioning it? Why do I keep questioning it? Because again, this question, to where does my soul want to travel? My love, where does your soul want to go? Because it looks like it is asking you to go somewhere specific. So what if you said, if it was easy? What if you said to yourself, what if this choice I made was a lot easier than I'm making it out to be in my head? Because maybe it is. Maybe you actually have all the skills you need and you're just overthinking that you're not good enough. But this is an old story, my love, that you got to take out of your life, take out of your head. This doesn't serve you anymore. This is a past illusion that is kind of eating away at you, when in reality, you are meant to receive this. You're meant to receive this abundance. you are a lot more skilled and powerful than you think. And for some reason, I'm picturing like the magician as an archetype. If you do want to take a look at the magician like tarot card and look up the meaning of it, I feel like you guys have that type of archetypal energy within you. Like you have the ability to turn this into whatever you want situation wise. What I really think you should definitely do moving forward, whenever you feel called to, I would encourage you guys to definitely jot down the thoughts that have been ruminating within your head. Because if you take a look at this card, the confusion card, it feels, this is exactly actually what I pictured. Like it feels like there's a cloud of confusion within you. Like it's kind of enveloped around your head. The way that you see like this being wrapping its arms around this human, it's like it's engulfing you with anxiety, with confusion, with worry. It's like a veil of illusion that isn't letting you see things clearly. But what's interesting here is like the fact that this is just an illusion and you are your own entity. That's how you know there's like an inner knowing. The inner knowing is still there, my love. The fact that you have heart, the rose phoenix, and love, all that came up, it's like you are meant to do this. I feel like there's a part of you that knows. So if you're listening to this video, this reading, pile number one, this is your confirmation that whatever that thought is, that inner knowing is, you have a gut feeling about something, stop doubting it. You got to trust yourself more. There's a healing journey that you guys got to go down on with that, definitely, because my love, you're a lot more powerful and you are good enough and you are worthy and you do have what it takes. So you need to hear that again. I'm going to repeat that. You are good enough. You are worthy and you do have what it takes to get everything you want in your life, my love. Stop doubting it, please. And again, if this was a love-based reading for you, this person does have good intentions, and I do feel like they do have what it takes to show to you that, yes, I'm ready to be your other half. All right, guys? So I really hope that this reading was helpful for you. I send you guys so much unconditional love. And what's really funny too is the fact that the green onyx crystal is all about willpower, courage, having the courage to go out and take that risk. Go take that leap off that cliff and show yourself that you can really fly. And this reading I feel like was all about that. So that was very beautiful. I send you guys so much unconditional love. Definitely subscribe if you are interested in keeping up with the readings, and definitely take a look at all the other series I have on my channel, because again, this channel is all about deep healing. This is just another one of those beautiful series because I do believe in science and I do believe in psychology and I do believe in wisdom and faith and the power of tarot to be able to tap into your inner knowing, because we all have a source energy within us that is dying to come out to show you what you're really capable of. It's just about you having that perception, showing yourself that perspective, and that's where your own reality is going to open doors to you in ways that you never thought was possible. All right? Send you guys so much unconditional love. Bye. All right, guys. So with that being said, with this beautiful Amazonite crystal, pile number two, let's get into your reading. So the way that we're going to do this, I'm going to shuffle and definitely get your oracle cards out in real time, just because I have absolutely nothing to hide and I feel called to do it this way today. So let's see, what do your guides, source wants to let you know right now in your path? What is going on? What do you need to hear right now? What do you need to know right now? Pile number two. What does pile number two need to know right now? All right, so we got two so far. What does pile number two need to know right now? We have three chakra cards. I do not have a fixed number of how many cards I'm pulling out for each deck. I just kind of listen. This feels called. I just kind of listen to what source channeling through me, and I kind of let it take the lead. So, okay, it feels like you actually have a lot of spirit animals coming through, so we're just gonna roll with it and continue on. Let's see the astrology. It's coming through. Number two, what do they need to know right now? Right? All right. Number 2. It's no right now. I try to get like not too many cards, so it doesn't take over the table, but I guess your guides have other plans for you. So we're just gonna keep going with it. All right, what is pile number 2? I need to know right now. Thank you. And then last but not least, for Oracle, we have this beautiful self-awareness deck. I absolutely love this, especially if you're trying to work through self-development and self-growth. This is not promoted, this isn't sponsored, I just love this deck. And I use this very often in my own personal life for healing and self-growth, journey-based purposes. All right, so let's see, what does pile number 2 need to know right now? What does their higher self want them to tap into? This moment, what do their guides want them to know right now? All right, we got 2. Beautiful. All right, so we are done getting all the oracle. So you guys can see, you guys have a lot of cards. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna see what's coming up. We're gonna lay out these cards in the most organized, nicest looking way I can possibly get them to look, and let us see what wants to come through. So I felt called to flip over the self-awareness card first. So the question you have is, if I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? The back of the card, burn with desire. There is power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. And if you guys feel called to do this, today go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. Interesting. So we're going to put that right here. The next self-awareness question we have is, where can I ask for more help in my life? The back of the card, until we can receive with an open heart, we're never really giving with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. Breen Brown. Today's soul action is today, ask someone for help and receive it with an open heart. The mantra, I ask for what I want and I am open to receiving it. This is actually very interesting for today's mantra, because if you take a look at the question, if I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? It's like, I ask for what I want and I am open to receiving it. These two align. So this is giving us a little bit of a hint of where this reading could be going. I'm going to place this other question over here. Let's keep it going. You have completion with the sacral chakra card. You have caution. Ghost. Where does this want to go? This is actually wanting to go here. You have, I had a feeling. You have Chiron, inner healing. I'm intuitively placing them. I don't have like a way of how I place these cards. And then you have Crow Spirit coming through. Co-create with spirit. This is beautiful. And I'm excited to tap into this reading. Creativity. Oh my God. Co-create, creativity comes out right after. This is not planned, guys. I literally shuffled in real time. We got the 10th house of career and success. Ooh. What are you guys trying to manifest? Feels like there's people manifesting here. Flow. Hopefully you guys can see that. You have horsemen. Ooh, okay, you guys are in the middle of doing something right now. Definitely in the middle of it. Definitely in the middle of it. And then you have clouds. This makes sense with ghosts, actually. And then we have Trine, support and inspiration. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful card. I have so much to say, but I can't say it until all the cards are out on the table. So I'm going to shut up and keep going. But this is beautiful so far, guys. You guys have a beautiful message coming through from your spirit guides. And then you have Beaver Spirit. Lay a solid foundation. Seahorse, watch and wait. This is interesting. And then you have 8-8 here. If you add the 1 and the 7 with the 5 and the 3. So this is interesting. Just keep that in mind. You guys had a lot of spirit animals. So remember, again, general reading. But I do feel like this is all kind of weaving into one big message. But I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Moth Spirit is a beautiful card. Surrender now. Wow, with the flow. Oh, you guys can't see that. Let's leave it right here. Sorry guys, if you guys feel like I'm cutting out a lot, it's just because my camera keeps overheating, which is a little bit annoying. I will figure it out for the next video, but let's move on. The next card you got is Facade with the solar plexus chakra. I feel like putting it over here, but I can't fit it. So what we're gonna do is this. I'm doing the best I can, guys. Bear with me. All right, we're almost there. We got mysticism. Ooh, this is actually really cool. I like this with the third eye chakra. It's kind of like there's a unknowingness to this. There's a mystery. There's like a ... in your journey right now. Like you're kind of a little bit confused maybe on where you're at, or you're not sure. There's an uncertainty here with this reading. Oh, and then you have Mask. All right, Mask, Caution, Facade. Let's see what this is saying here. I'm really interested to see what your reading is going to be about. Facade. And then the last card is Awareness, with Mask and Awareness. That, like, Mask and then Awareness came last. This is interesting. I'm actually excited to see where this is going. Okay, so right off the bat, very random channeled message, but I feel like there's maybe some people watching this pile number 2. I feel like very called to share this with you guys. I don't know if there's a person in your life that you weren't, like, you're unsure about or you're having uneasiness about right now, and maybe you were close to them at some point in your life, but now you're like, you're kind of like keeping them at arm's length, but you're not too sure what you want to do with it. Like you feel like you don't have all the information about this person revealed to you just yet to make a decision or a move on what to do next. I am hearing that you definitely should be keeping to yourself a little bit more. You might have been oversharing a little bit too much with this person, and you are being advised to, I don't know how to say this, that's why I paused. You're being advised to kind of just sit back and observe them, because you're a lot more tapped in to your psychic abilities than you realize. And I do see that helping you kind of put the pieces together over time, because it does feel like that uneasy feeling that you might have been having is correct. I am getting that feeling as well if this is about a person, some of you. Or maybe you just have a person in your life. This is a guide, reading a message coming through from your guides. So your guides are trying to tell you about a person in your life that if you're having any uneasy feelings about, again, remember, general reading, so this might resonate with some people. Just channeling the messages that are coming through, guys, all right? So bear with me, be patient. Thank you so much for it, your patience. But it does feel like might be a person in your life that's a little bit fake, or their intentions are not as pure as you had thought. I don't think that they are going to do anything bad or maleficent to you, but it just feels like they're just sending icky energy your way. So it is kind of affecting your anxiety levels in the sense of how you feel about yourself in the situation you're in. I do feel like a lot of you guys watching this pile number 2 are going through something right now. Like there's a journey that you're in the midst of. It's nothing that you're starting. It's something you already are in. all right? Like a situation you're already experiencing currently in your life, but you're not sure how it's going to turn out. So let's see what your guides have to say. Let's pull out your tarot cards. Oh, it's actually, that makes sense. It could be about a person for some of you because it says, where can I ask for more help in my life? So maybe you thought this person had good intentions. I'm not too sure. It does feel like a lot of you guys are naturally connected. So it wouldn't make sense to me to say like, oh, you guys are kind of blinded about it. It just feels, if you have like a weird, wary feeling about somebody in your life, it's just, this is a confirmation this reading is saying like, yeah. Thank you so much for your patience, guys. Again, my camera keeps overheating and it's driving me absolutely insane, but what are you gonna do, you know? All right, so actually what's really, really funny that I realized here is the watch and wait card. I completely forgot it was there and I completely forgot that's what it said. And I told you guys to observe the situation for what it is because it does feel like there's more information that's going to be revealed to you over time. That's why it feels like there's a little bit of uncertainty right now. Oh, and then we have the cloud. That makes so much sense. Oh, there's like a lingering energy. It's a lingering. There's something lingering. You're in the middle of something and there's a lingering energy over you. Maybe that's why you felt called to get a reading. But let's see what's coming through. Let's see what your guides want to tell you. What message wants to come through for pile number 2? What do they need to hear right now, Taurus? I do not count the cards. I just kind of let them keep going until they're ready to stop. Okay, so we got this. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 11 cards here. Let's see what wants to be. This feels like a significator card. Okay, so the significant. Oh my God, I was right. You guys are going through something right now. The 8 of Pentacles is a significator card for the energy of what they want to share with you, what you're going through right now. So this is interesting. Okay, so let us see what's going on. I'm gonna place that right there. Hopefully you guys can see. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to put a pause in the video just so I can organize and give you guys more space for the reading. Okay, guys, I try to move it as much as I could so you guys can see the cards, but at the same time, we're going to get right into the reading. So the significator card is the 8 of Coins, the 8 of Pentacles. All right. You guys are going through something right now in your life. There's like an ongoing journey here. I'm going to just place it right here. All right, so to start off, we have the Tower card. Oh, I didn't show you guys. We have the Tower card. Tower card as your first card. The 4 of Wands. The Ace of Coins, which is the Ace of Pentacles. The Fool. Very interesting Fool, actually. I like that there's a... This is interesting. I'm looking at the imagery here, and it's all making sense. Then the 2 of Coins, which is the 2 of Pentacles. Oh, it's interesting. Look, if you guys take a look here, you're going to see that there's an ocean and then there's another ocean moving right into the 2 of Pentacles. But the difference is this one's over the cliff. This one's on the land and there's ships. Ooh, you guys are going through something right now. But then there is another thing that happened within that journey you're going through and you're not sure what to do. Yeah, you are not... the 9 of Wands. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself, but there's just a lot of information coming through. Bear with me, guys. You have the 5 of Swords. The 6 of Swords, actually, right after. Interesting. The Page of Coins. or the Page of Pentacles. And last but not least, we have the King of Wands. Ooh, beautiful way to finish off your reading. Hopefully you guys can see it. All right. So, what I'm seeing here, guys, pile number 2. There is a lot of information here, but we are going to dive into this. We are going to get into it in detail the crap out of this reading for you. Okay? So you guys might be going through pile number 2. It feels as if you guys are going through some sort of journey right now in your life. You might have been going through some sort of venture, your own personal endeavor. This could be a project. This could be career-based. This could be related to life plans, goals. I'm hearing some of you guys might be currently traveling right now and you're like going through some sort of struggle with that. I am not necessarily seeing anything here to do with love. I do feel like there is a person here for some reason though. Okay, so I'm gonna decode this with as many different situations that there's a lot of different situations here that I'm seeing that this could be. So I'm gonna try to go through them step by step, each one with the other one moving forward, just so you guys can hear everything that's meant to come up is gonna come up, all right? So first message that I am seeing here, definitely for some of you guys, is that you've been going through some sort of endeavor, some sort of project. This is something you're passionate about. This is something you're proud of. However, something beautiful happened. I am seeing something amazing happened here. If this hasn't happened yet, letting you know, this reading is telling you it's about to, okay? But there's something that's been going on that's very beautiful. You're very proud of yourself. You're very proud of the work you've been putting out. And there's a brand new beginning for you on the horizon because of all this hard work, this journey you've been going through. However, it does feel as if there is some sort of energy. I'm not entirely sure if it's a person. Let me see if I can get some more, okay, what is this energy that I'm sensing? Okay, let's see. This is flipping. All right, so this could actually be a person that you're working with at your job or somebody you've been sharing your project or your endeavors or your goals with about. But with the 8 of Wands, it feels like everything that you share with them is very, like the input they give you means a lot to you and you take it in 100% to be better and do better on this journey that you're going through right now in life. And if this isn't a person, I am feeling this could be yourself. Like you like to reflect a lot in your life and see like where life is taking you. And it does feel as if your guides are saying that's beautiful. However, you are a little bit too hard on yourself and your ego may or may not, again, general reading, be getting in your way. And what I mean by that is it feels like you're very power hungry right now. Okay, I thought this was a person, but what I'm seeing here now, I think for most of you watching this, this might be yourself, you versus you. Because it does feel like you're in this transitional period in your life where you're about to get a huge awakening of some kind. It's a very transformative period. And it does feel like there's this energy from the past, something that's old, something that was here for a while now is trying to like pull you back in, and it's not letting you like willingly and fluidly like kind of flow yourself into the future, flow forward, move forward on this journey. And okay, so yes, it could be a person of your past that's kind of filling your head up with like things that just aren't serving you. And when I say like they might be asking you like extra what ifs about something, and your guys are encouraging you to trust your own gut right now because you know yourself better than anyone in this world and you started this path for a reason. Don't let other people's worries get in your way. Not only that, but it does feel like there's something here, like there's an energy revolving around you right now that isn't serving you anymore, and you know this. Like you're a lot smarter than you show yourself to be to people. And when I say that, I mean smart as in like intuitively knowing. Like you're very gifted in psychic abilities, like your emotional, not emotions, but you're just your intuition. There's like a inner compass that guides you, and you listen to that, or you at least you try in your life. And it does feel like you've worked really hard to be where you're at in life, where you are really letting that compass guide you a lot more than maybe you have let it in the past. And I'm really proud of you for that, because it does feel like you guys have had to go through a lot to realize that that inner compass even existed in the first place, because I feel like a lot of things were filling your head up with just crap that didn't align with you or isn't part of you. Yeah, Chiron, that makes sense now. Like, you've gone through so much healing to be where you're at, but it just feels like something from the past is still in your life that isn't serving you, that you need to let go of. And I think a part of you knows this, and it's okay. Very specific messages coming through as well for pile 2. If any of you guys have been struggling with some sort of writer's block or creative block, like you feel like you had so much energy flowing through you, everything was like sunlight, sunshine, fairies, rainbows type of energy, and then all of a sudden, like, it went stagnant. I am hearing that there is either like a person in your life that's wishing you harm on your journey that is close to you, or let me take a minute to look at this. There's something that is kind of affecting your view on the situation right now. And I do see it being like a cloud passing by within your head. Like, this thought, this worry, the excessive energy of the situation is going to pass if you let it. Just keep doing what you're doing. So the message here I'm seeing actually is just continue to do what you're doing. Try to keep a balance between work and like personal life here as well. That's really going to help ground you and stabilize you. Because it feels like, I don't know if there was a full moon near you guys, or there was a full moon that happened recently with you. I know that there's a full moon going on right now while I'm doing this reading for you guys. So I'm not entirely sure if there's a full moon going on. This is a timeless reading for you, but it does feel like you're going through like some huge spiritual awakening. The spiritual awakening can be overwhelming for everybody. It's a very normal feeling to be experiencing. This is something you're meant to go through. However, I don't know if you've been sharing this experience you'd be going through with other people. If there is a person in your life that you feel like you've been oversharing a lot with, I am hearing that that person is not ready to level up in the way that you are leveling up right now. That isn't to say that they're not worthy of it. Everyone is worthy to level up and become the best version of themselves. It's just everyone has their own timeline to get those things started for themselves. So I feel like you're in this transformational period of like aligning with this type of frequency you're meant to step into in order to get everything you want. Actually, this also is all making sense now. You might have been going through some sort of journey where you've been trying to manifest something for yourself, and you've been trying to be consistent at it or getting things done. But the consistency has been slacking, and it's because there's a lot of tiresome energy within you right now. And the tiresome energy is actually coming from overthinking the crap out of the situation you're in right now. So I am hearing that this is going to pass. You've done a lot of hard work to get to where you are in life. We applaud you for that. And when I say we, that's channel message coming through from your guides. But you have a lot of support coming from your guides, and they want you to start talking to them more, or like connecting to them more. I'm like, you're being called to go through some sort of spiritual awakening in the sense of like being more open to connecting to spiritual energy. I know that sounds weird, but you are being like called to do that. Like, I don't know if you guys have a set of tarot cards, pile number 2. Like, I don't know if you have your own set of tarot cards, but you definitely are being called to like start practicing some sort of healing ritual for yourself, whether it's making an altar in your own room, getting some crystals. It doesn't have to be crystals, but even like journaling with yourself, like having conversations with, like, you're being called to connect to your spiritual counsel more. Like, they want to talk to you, and they're saying that's going to help with that feeling of loneliness that you get through the spiritual awakening journey and this transformative time you're going through, because there's something that they really want to share with you, and you are more focused on what everyone else has to say about it, or this one particular other person, but they're not even part of your journey, so how would they know what to tell you? It's weird, guys. Like, it just feels like you're either overthinking too hard into this, you're sharing too much about what you're going through with somebody else, and you're being warned to keep the magical experiences you go through, like those weird coincidence or those serendipitous moments to yourself right now. You are oversharing too much. I'm hearing you're oversharing. That keeps coming up for a reason, so I'm going to go with it. And instead, ask for help from your guides. It's weird. Like, they are asking you to reach out to them. This is a reading I've never really done before. This is really interesting. Like, you are being called upon by your guides. You're being literally divinely led to go connect to them. Like, this is super, super beautiful. Like, they want to help you figure this out. I don't know if, like, okay, again, specific. This could be a spiritual awakening that you've been going through, and you're having like crazy epiphany after epiphany. You've been healing, going through all the dark night of the soul stuff, and now it's like, what am I here to do on earth? Like, there's some type of figuring something out, but your guides want to help you with that, and they're saying that nobody else can help you. It's all within yourself. That's what's going to help you figure it out. So you are definitely going to figure it out 100%, but you got to start connecting more into that inner knowing. You're very gifted, very, very gifted, my love. And you need to trust that. The only way you can trust that, though, is to not overthink it. So what you can do during this time is just keep doing what you're doing, but the only invitation here that I would encourage you to do is either do some journaling or sitting in silence with yourself. If you have a tendency of like using a lot of different like technology, maybe even going on some sort of dopamine cleanse or dopamine reset, a cleanse of just getting rid of the technology around you, whether it's just for an hour a day. And having like a journal out with you or a pen and paper. Like, I feel like some downloads are going to come through that's going to help you figure this out for yourself. Honestly, though, you guys should just be celebrating yourselves for where you are now, for what you've had to overcome already to be where you are, because your guides are really proud of you for it. Moving forward, try to just observe the situation for what it is. Let the energy be presented to you. Don't try to get it out of something else or out of the situation, because it's not going to work that way. It needs some time to kind of like simmer and expose itself in due time. It's like the sun's there and the clouds are in the sun, so you're not getting the sunlight shining on you. The sunlight's going to shine on you. You just got to let the clouds go by. So keep doing what you're doing in the situation that you are experiencing. You're doing a great job. Your guides are really proud of you. They want me to applaud, so I'm going to applaud. They're really proud, and just keep a close and keen eye. It's going to come. The information that you're seeking is going to come, okay? You are leveling up for a reason. If there's people that aren't resonating with your own personal journey, and you've been sharing this stuff that you've been experiencing to them, and they're just kind of shutting it down, those people aren't aligned on your frequency right now, so it's gonna feel like there's a disconnect. So stop trying to force things to stay the way they were. You're not meant to be the way you were. You're in this leveling up mode. So instead, get the support and keep telling yourself that you're not alone. Whether it feels lonely, there's always your guides looking from above and just telling you got this. Like, they're just so proud of you, but it hurts them to see you hurting. And I did want to let you guys know you did get 88 coming through twice. So you got the number 88, and you also have 16. So 8 plus 8 and then 16 twice. And the 16 card was the Tower card. So that's interesting. And and then your significator card was 8. Oh, okay. So you do have 888 coming up. You have 16 coming up twice. And then you also have 6 coming up. And then 39, 9 plus 3 equals 12. So there's 12 here as well, if you guys wanted to take that into consideration. But this reading was very complex. So again, thank you so much for your patience. But I send you guys so much unconditional love. Keep believing in yourself, my love. You're doing amazing. I know it's tiring. Healing is exhausting. But finding that nice balance between going through it and flowing through it. Hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. And I send you guys so much unconditional love. Definitely stay tuned for the next videos to be uploaded to come within this reading series. And definitely check out my channel if you feel called to do some more deep healing and you're needing some extra guidance within that compartment in your life. But again, have a beautiful rest of your day. This is Ahimsa here. Bye.
Hi, pile number 3. I'm so excited to have you here. If you felt called or drawn to this pile, just as a reminder, your crystal that if you ended up using it to choose was purple agate. All right. So I'm just gonna place that over here. I'm gonna start grabbing all your oracle cards. Let's see what your guides want to let you know right now. What message do you need to hear right now at this point in your life? Pile number 3. What does pile number 3 need to hear right now, Spirit? What does pile number 3 need to hear right now? Oh, all right. So we got 2 here. And just so you guys know, I do not have a fixed number of cards that I pick. I just intuitively draw out whatever source wants to take out. So what does pile number 3 need to know right now? What is their message? What do their guides want to tell them? Ooh. Okay, hectic energy right now. So let's keep that in mind moving forward. Feeling a little bit of anxiety. Don't know why. All right, so you got 4 chocolate cards. All right, let's put your astrology. Let's see. What does pile number 3 need to know right now? What does pile number 3 need to know right now? So let's just continue seeing what wants to come through. What does pile number 3 need to know right now? I have nothing to hide, so I do this all in free time. All right, so you get 3 of these bad boys. What does pile number 3 need to know right now? What does pile number 3 need to know right now? And please keep in mind, guys, remember, this is, you got 4 of these. This is a general reading in a way where there's many people watching. So some things that are in your reading are going to resonate and some things won't. So just be sure to cherry pick the things that do resonate. This wants to come out. And release or let go of the things that don't. But we are going to get as much information as we can and see what's coming up. So what does your higher self want to tell you right now? What does pile number 3 need to hear right now? All right, so you got 2 self-awareness cards. And before we get into your tarot cards, let's take a look and see what your oracle cards have to say. You guys got a good amount of oracle cards, but let's see if we can give some space, keep some space in the center so we can get your tarot cards on the table as well. So let's take a look. Your first card is, do I know all my strengths and am I using them? The back of the card says, we all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. And if you guys feel called to do the soul action, ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? And let's keep it going. You have a scythe. Your second self-awareness question is, am I focused on what I want most? And the back of the deck, the back of the card, I keep saying back of the deck. The back of the card says, one reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. Okay, so again, today's soul action if you feel called to. What you focus on grows. Today ask yourself, is my value a reflection of my values or do I need to make adjustments? Prioritize. Ooh, that's some big words. Okay, so let's keep that in mind moving forward. Do I know all my strengths and am I using them and am I focused on what I want most? All right, let's move forward. You have Skunk Spirit with the number 54, which adds up to 9. And it says, know your worth. Okay. You have Elephant Spirit, learn from the past. You have Determination.
showing up. Death. Tree. Yep. I think I have an idea of where this reading is going. But let's continue getting your cards out and just kind of keep seeing what's in store. Ooh, heart. You have opposition with tension and opposites. Next, you have surrender. You have, ooh, Lilith with wild femininity. Recovery. I'm very intrigued to see where your cards are going to be taking us today, because it feels as if there's opposing forces at work, but I'm very curious to see. See, look, stop. Interesting. So there's determination, but then you also get stopped. So yeah, there's a lot of energy in this reading. We're definitely going to have a lot to talk about. Trying to make sure you guys can see the cards. And by the way, that was the third eye chakra. And then you have the solar plexus with facade. And then you have the heart chakra with trickery. You have 3 more oracle cards left. Protection. Okay, I have a good feeling of where this is going now. And last chakra card, solar plexus, is abundance. And lastly, oof, rebirth. And I love this. You know why? Because this adds in to the death card right here that we see. So this is giving me a really nice energy of what's going on right now. Okay. Now we're going to take a look at your tarot cards and we're going to put everything together and then get right into it, all right? So let us shuffle. Let's see, what do your spirit guides want you to know at this time? Okay, so this I accidentally hit, but I'm going to take it as a sign. This is immediately pointing at the death card and on this side. So I feel like there's an importance here. And are you doubting yourself, pile number 3? Why are you doubting yourself, my love? Why? Oh, it hurts my heart. I feel like you're doubting yourself. Why do you think you're not good enough for something? Let's take a look and see what's coming up. All right, so I do not count the cards that I get. I just kind of allow them to come through until Spirit says, okay, that's it. So I'm going to trust the process. It looks like you got a good amount of cards here. I think you got more than the last 2 piles. So let's see, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh my God, you got 14 cards, guys. Let us see what is coming up. So for the very first card, you got the 2 of Swords. You are doubting yourself. Why are you doubting yourself? You think you're not worthy or good enough or something. You're not seeing the whole picture. That's the first thing that's coming through. You're not seeing the whole picture of something. You're only seeing what you want to see. All about perception is what I'm hearing. And then you got the 3 of Swords. The Fool card. The Ace of Pentacles. The Chariot. And then you have the 5 of Swords. The 6 of Swords. For the 5 of Pentacles. The Tower card. The Four of Swords. I'm just taking a look. You have 4 cards left. But I feel like I'm going to put these to the side for now. We're going to take a look to see what we have. What I'm seeing here is very intriguing to me. And the reason I say that is because it feels as if you guys have been experiencing some sort of doubt in your life, and it's because of something that happened or you're afraid of happening. Actually, I don't even see this being.
You're like, okay, there's a lot of thoughts coming through. Right off the bat, like what I am seeing here. You have gone through a lot of challenges in your life, and the challenges that you've been experiencing had to do with, I think, people that have hurt you in the past, people that were very close to you, very near and dear to your heart. You might have actually gone through a breakup recently or some sort of separation with someone, or something where something that you were hopeful about that just completely turned the other cheek to you in some sort of way. It could be like having your hopes up about a goal, an idea, a project, an endeavor. It doesn't have to be love. It could be really anything. Or it could be about confiding in someone. I don't know why, but I feel like this has to do, I don't know. Were you guys codependent? Pile number 3, did you have a codependency, some sort of fear of abandonment? I feel like there's a fear of abandonment here. Because of the fear of abandonment, it's been holding you back from you getting what you really want in life. A lot of what you've experienced in your past hurt you. A lot of what you've experienced in your past was intense pain. I don't see this being like a job loss. I see this being like a tragedy of some kind, a traumatic experience, something that gave you some sort of PTSD. And from what I'm seeing here, pile number 3, it feels as if, yeah, you got 5, 5. Oh, you actually have 5, 5, 5, which is really, really interesting here. Okay, I'm starting to understand what's going on. All right, pile number 3, your spirit guides want to let you know that everything that has led you to where you are at this point in your life happened for a reason, okay? The things that left your life, they left for a reason because they no longer serve you. They no longer align with your energy, or they did their part. Remember, people can either be here for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. And sometimes we have to experience the journey with them to figure it out in the end. And sometimes it's a bittersweet feeling because we don't see it coming if it does end. And I do feel that there was something that may have happened that is making you see things a little bit more in the darker sense. But here's the thing. Whatever this was that you've experienced is dimming your light, and you're letting it kind of dim your light a little bit too much, my love. And it's keeping you from turning the page in your story, in your life story. Your guides are calling you forward. They're telling you it's time to move on. It is time to let go of the past. Stop reliving it in your head over and over and over again, because it's no longer serving you. And I am seeing that there's been, okay, this is very specific, might resonate with some people, might not resonate with others, but I am seeing as if you might have been given signs recently where, I don't know if it was repeating numbers, maybe you are seeing 5s a lot. It just feels as if, I don't know, it could be coming through animals as well. I'm hearing like if you're seeing like a random animal and it's just like bizarre to be there and it's just looking at you and you're looking back at it, like that's a sign from source. I feel like your guides have been trying to communicate something to you for the last couple weeks is what I'm hearing. So like the last 3 to 2 weeks, there's been something where they've been trying to tell you stuff going on, and they've been trying to tell you it's time to let go. You're living too much in the past of what was. You're missing what used to be, when in reality, your guides are asking you to go picture what could be, the potential for your future moving forward, but you're still stuck in your past. It's time to move on. And the thing here is that they were dimming your light. They were hurting you, and I feel like there's a part of you that knows that. And I'm going to go back to that idea of codependency, because I do feel like a good amount of you guys, pile number 3, do struggle with some sort of fear of abandonment, because I am feeling like there was some sort of issue that may have gone on in the past where fear of abandonment was a thing and it was holding you back from being able to move forward, even though you knew that where you were in that time in your life wasn't serving you. It's like, I couldn't help it because you felt like you had to latch on. And that's not fair to you. I'm sorry that happened to you, if it did, pile number 3, because it just feels as if your brain was stuck in survival mode and you didn't know how to get out of the control it had over you. So it was very difficult, even though you knew like you deserve better or the situation could have been better if you did things differently. You got to stop thinking about that though. Like you're thinking too much into something that's already happened. It's already gone and done. And I'm sorry if I sound too blunt about this, but it feels like your guides are saying that it is time to pick up yourself and just keep moving forward. You're letting yourself sit in a lot of discomfort, like unpleasant feelings a lot longer than you should have been. Like you're staying in this portion of your healing process and your transformative process a little bit too long. This stage has been ongoing and repetitive for too long. They're asking you to get ready and start shifting. And they're saying the only way you can do this is if you shift your perspective on the situation. I am actually going to get a little bit more information for us because I am curious to see how, I forgot. Maybe I believe these 4 cards are going to tell you how you can do this. So let us see.
So you have the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Wands. Okay, this is your answer. This is how you do it, how you move forward. Ooh, the Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, okay, we're getting a specific message here. And then last but not least, we have, I love it, the Magician. I had a feeling something was gonna go here. Okay, you guys, I don't know if there was some sort of hobby or some sort of passion, some sort of interest, something that you enjoy doing, something that brings you back to like this place of comfort within you, something that makes you have a smile slowly creep across your face. I'm hearing that there is definitely something that you enjoy doing. There's something that you could be doing right now. Keeping your hands busy is what I'm hearing. Like you're very skilled in something. Pile number 3. Your guides are saying to take advantage of that matter and use what you have in front of you, the tools you have, the physical, tangible things, to keep yourself busy. Because I do see that this shifting process from one perspective to another is going to take a little bit of time. I don't see it taking a lot of time, but it's really up to how determined you are to get there. You have a lot of potential and power in your hands right now to really change the script on your life, change the direction at which it's going. But you need to embrace this rebirthing and death process that you're going through right now in order for something to grow. Because yes, you do have 555, so it was drastic change. But my love, take advantage of, you have a big mind. I can tell that you were thinking very deeply into this. Instead of letting it ruminate within you, you are being encouraged by your guides. One way that you can shift your perspective is by putting it out on paper. I'm hearing like word vomiting, just vomiting like all of your worries out on a piece of paper and keep going until your brain goes mute. Because it feels as if there's been a lot of excess energy put into something that is not part of your reality anymore. And I'm sorry, my love, if it's hard to hear, but I feel like this message is a wake-up call for you from your guide saying, look, you have so much potential to be so much more in life. And I feel like a part of you, like I said, knew this in the past, but it was hard to move forward because of some inner fears. And so what you're being called to do right now is to go figure that out for yourself. And what I mean by go figure that out for yourself, my love, I mean, do the journaling, do the word vomit, releasing it all out, because surely but slowly, this is definitely going to help you go through a recuperating process where you can start getting your mojo back. I feel that there is definitely something that you know that you enjoy doing that can definitely help get you out of this funk. And the thing here that your guides want to let you know is that this all happened to you for a reason. Like, they really want me to keep putting that out there for you because there's what you went through was insane. Like, it was intense, it was heavy, it was uncomfortable, unpleasant. Not a lot of people could have gotten through what you went through and still be here. And you are a very strong, courageous, powerful human for going through what you did, my love. And because of that, though, you also, like, this experience is showing to you how powerful you really are. You used to doubt yourself a lot. I don't know if you still do. I feel like you still do. That's an old story, though. You going through this shows to yourself that you were actually capable of a lot more than maybe you thought you were in the past. I don't know if you used to be bullied, but there's too much disbelief right now in yourself. And it hurts me to see that because I know you are capable of so much more. Take this time to lick your wounds, pick yourself back up, but you are definitely being encouraged to release. Release all of that out onto paper. Because it seems like, I don't know if maybe, okay, this might sound very dark, but I am hearing that maybe you're either having trouble crying or you cried so much that it's hard to cry anymore. So your guides are really encouraging you to put it all out on paper. It's gonna help you kind of river it out of you, if that makes sense. Like, you're gonna kind of flow through it and take it day by day. If it is difficult, which I don't think it will be, but if it is too difficult for you to do that journaling method, take it day by day. It can even be like writing one word of how you're feeling and then just kind of explaining the why of what you're feeling in that moment when you're writing something down. Like, whenever you feel called to write down something, write down like an emotion, why you're feeling that emotion, and just see where it takes you. Because I feel like this is really gonna help you like analyze things, and it's gonna tap into one part of you, like your conscious self, that's gonna say, oh, wait, what else can I be doing right now? Like, I feel like there's a lot that needs to be released out of your head. And once that's released out of your head, that's what's going to help you start moving forward. Because, my love, if you look in this recovery card, you have the key. And what's really cool here is I see this as a spirit guide shining light onto something for you, shedding light. But the only way that light can be shed is if you put it out on paper. I feel like there's something here that needs to come through. If you guys are having some whack dreams, I'm hearing something about your dreams, like writing down your dreams might be very important to you right now. I don't necessarily think it's gonna resonate with everybody, but I just feel like something to do with writing something down is really going to help you. There's a time of release right now. You did everything you could have done in the situation you were in the past. Don't be so hard on yourself because you really are a keeper. Pile number 3, you are such a hard worker and you stop at nothing to show that. I feel like maybe in the past you were trying to prove yourself for the wrong reasons, is another thing I'm hearing. Now you get another shot to really do things aligned with love instead of with fear and past stories, old narratives that don't serve you and the person you want to become. With that being said, my love, I feel like this was a very straightforward message. I really hope this reading was helpful for you, and I send you guys so much unconditional love. Definitely subscribe or check out my channel for the other videos that I have uploaded for this month, because my channel is all about deep healing and self-development and helping you become the best version of yourself. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, definitely check it out. But again, with that being said, send you so much unconditional love. Now let's move on to pile number 4. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. This is Ahimsa, and if you chose this pile, your crystal was the beautiful carnelian. But let us dive into your reading. So what I'm going to be doing is, in free time, I'm going to be shuffling and gathering your oracle cards, seeing what source wants to tell you right now, your guides, your angels, whatever you believe in, my love. Call on to them now, and let us see what comes up. So what does pile number 4 need to hear right now? All right. I don't really have a method on how I pick out the cards. I just allow them to tell me which cards come out when. So some piles get more cards than others. It's just really on the channeling that I'm receiving in that time. All right. This one really wants to come out. Okay, so you see you got 5 chakra cards. Like, that's insane. Hopefully we'll be able to fit everything inside the viewing. So let's keep it going. All right, that was easy. Thank you. You got 3 here. This astrology deck. Let's see this pile. Need to hear it. There's pile number 4. I need to hear it now. Oh, thank you. Okay, you got, oh my gosh, you guys got 5 spirit animal cards. This is insane. All right, I really hope we're gonna be able to fit all your cards in here because it's looking a little whack, guys, not gonna lie. Come on, let's see here. What is pile number 4 need to hear right now? What is their message? Okay. And last but not least, the self-awareness deck. What is pile number 4 need to hear right now? What is pile number 4 need to hear right now? You. All right, let's take a look before we get into your tarot cards. Let's take a look at your oracle cards, and hopefully we'll be able to get them fitting to leave some space for your tarot cards moving forward. But let's get into it. All right, so your first oracle card is Cow Spirit with the miracles are endless. I'm gonna move your tarot deck out of the way so we can put that beauty over here. Next up, you have Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. Remember, this is a reading for multiple people, so pick what resonates, leave what doesn't. You have Whale Spirit with trust the great mystery. Okay, I'm starting to notice a pattern here. So that is interesting. And then with your self-awareness, your first question is, because you got 2 of them, to where does my soul want to travel? Oh, interesting. Actually, I think one of the other piles actually got this question. The back of the card says, when we travel, we grow. We open up our little worlds to more adventures, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Our hearts and minds expand and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? So today's soul action, if you feel called to do it, pick a location on your desired list, choose a date when you will get there and start planning, create a Pinterest board, or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants. Anything that will create movement to let the universe know you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. All right. Just leave it there. Your next self-awareness question you have is, what is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? Ooh. So you got to where does my soul want to travel? And what is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? Interesting. So there's something being concocted. And let's see the back of the deck. It's back of the card. It says, what story are you telling yourself? When you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you are not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. And then today's soul action, if you feel called to do so. It's time to upgrade. Look your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? What new belief are you ready to adopt in its place? How will this change your results? Remember, your belief is the root of your result. Own it, heal it, and upgrade it. Oof. That was intense. So I feel like these 2 should be together though, definitely. So let's leave it here. Trying to, again, make sure we have space. All right, with the Prism Oracle, you have rejection. Oof. Do you guys have fear of rejection, my loves? Huh. Next up, you have illumination. Oof, that's beautiful. This makes me happy. I'm liking where this is going so far. Next up, you have consciousness. Oh my God, this is such a beautiful reading. This is making me smile. I love this for you guys. I'm gonna make sure, where can I put this? Let's put this over here. Next up, you have disruption. Okay, this I think, I don't want to say anything before we put all the cards down, but something's being sown in terms of a message that your guides want to tell you right now. And then you have wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. Next up, you have a lot of animals, guys. Be playful with the sandpiper spirit. I'm gonna leave this over here. Your astrology, you have Mercury with mind and speech. Ooh. Next up, you have South Node of the Moon with Old Karma. Ooh, okay. This is interesting. This is intriguing to me right now. Sun. Oh, I love this. With the, ooh, and then the illumination right here. This is making sense to me. Mountain. There's a journey up ahead. Ring. Okay. Chakra cards you have with the third eye. Forgiveness. Another third eye, you have gratitude. Someone trying to get married here or have a family. This could be a sign of that, I'm just saying. But let's move on. You guys have so many chakra cards. And then you got the root chakra with renewal. Ooh, this is beautiful. I'm enjoying what we're seeing. Like what I'm seeing right now is very nice. And then you have the crown chakra with impartiality. Ooh, sorry, I'm just looking at the card. Next up, you have the heart chakra with perception. Okay, now I'm getting where this is going. Now I'm getting where this is going, guys. I think I'm seeing clearly what's going on here, my love. But let's keep going. Put all the cards out. You got two more. You have the card of intention. This is all making sense now, consciousness here. And then last but not least for your oracles, you have squaring the circle. Beautiful. And I just ended up having to move the root chakra card over to this side. All right, so that's what happened. Honestly, though, it makes sense why I ended up moving it here. I'm assuming that this has to do with a channeled. Everything happens for a reason, right? So we're gonna take everything as a message moving forward. Let's move forward. I'm just moving your crystal up here. All right, so going into the tarot portion of this, let us see. What is pile number 4's message? What do they need to hear right now? What is pile 4's message from their spirit guides? Like, what do they need to hear right now? All right, so we have 1. I have no way of doing the shuffling. I kind of just allow spirit to guide me, so let us see what comes up here. All right. So let's see how many you have. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You know what's funny? I noticed, I'm not even counting the cards like when I pull them out, and it feels like almost every pile is getting like 10 to 11 cards, which I find kind of funny
because it's like I don't have a plan for this and it just ends up being close to the same number regardless. But
All right, so with your very first card, we have the Knight of Wands. Let's place that right over here. Second card, the Magician. I already know where this is going, guys. You got the Knight of Cups. What's funny is one of the piles prior to you had a similar reading, but it wasn't exactly the same. I would recommend you going back to a certain pile, but it's not like, there's nothing, yours is one of a kind. Let's just say that, moving forward. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Nine of Cups. Wow, this is beautiful. Beautiful energy, guys. Let's see if I can do some magic and make this all fit. Move that here. You have a dream. You guys are dreamers. Pile number 4. I can definitely see that 100% here. And let's keep going. You have the Six of Cups. Yes, this is something that you have a passion for, something you've been wanting to do, something you've been wanting to do for a very long time. There's a fear. I don't know if you didn't have the courage for it. In order to do what you want to do, pile number 4, you need to have the courage for it, 100%. This is one of those things where you can't just stop in the middle of the journey. You have to keep going once you start. That's something that very specific, but that's what's coming through. Next up, you have the King of Swords. Yep. Kind of like what I just said. Once you start, you're not like, this is something that you need to be really dedicated to. And it's right under the Knight of Cups. Okay. And then you have oh my God, you got the Queen of Swords right after the King of Swords. This is intense energy, guys. So what are you doing, my loves? Wow. What are you so afraid of? You're putting your worries, like, I'm seeing someone who's like like, you have like so much more power than you think, my love, in this situation. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it feels as if you are somebody who is, we have 2 cards here, but I'm going to leave them to the side for now because I feel like there's something that wants to be said at the end. But it feels as if you are applying all your powerful mental energy into the wrong things. Like, it feels as if your worries, your inner critic is taking over more than your conscious self. This version of you, you have an inner light in you that not everyone has in life, okay? I'm just going to be straight up. And one of the things is that you were lucky enough to have a light in you that's been there since childhood, since you were born, my love. But the thing is that you never really let that light turn to stone throughout your life. Like, yes, you've had pain like everyone in life, but you never allowed it to dim your inner light. And because of it, your light has been able to be used as a compass to take you to other places. And I feel like, I don't know if you guys watching this have already experienced some sort of epiphany of some kind, but I am seeing like there may have been some sort of revelation you've experienced in your past. And you tried it, or you followed the gut instinct at first, and maybe things didn't work out the first time. Or I'm seeing something that's like a desire that you've wanted for a while. So it could be that some of you watching this have already tried out to fulfill that desire. Sorry, I hit the pull. But it seems like some of you guys might have already tried to fulfill the desire, and some of you guys are just starting to discover it. You just had the epiphany moment of it. Either or, regardless, you were meant to have this. If in the past things didn't work out in the way you wanted it to, I am hearing that it's just because you were around, or like, I'm hearing something to do with your environment. Like, there was something revolving around you or surrounding you, that's a better word, that wasn't really helping apply your energy in the right ways to the situation. I feel like you've been shot down a lot in life, and people have either misjudged you, or you feel very misunderstood as a whole right now. And I love you so much. I'm sending you so much love, pile number 4, because it does feel like you are like the black sheep of the herd, if that makes sense. Like you're the oddball out and no one understands you, and you feel like it's frustrating, you know? It might make you feel like you're a little bit of an outsider compared to the rest of society, if that makes sense. So, but here's the thing. The cool thing about you, the oddball out, is that you have a gift of being that oddball. And the thing about that is that it also means that it's going to take you places. And it's going to take you to cooler places than the people that don't have that black sheep energy. Hey guys, sorry, my camera loves to overheat, so I always have to do little pauses in between. But while it was paused, I did end up getting another channel message that I really want to share on here. What I'm seeing here, it might not even be that you already tried this after you had the epiphany, the thing that you were trying to follow with your heart. Maybe you never took the opportunity when it was there the first time around. And now you have a second chance, or you have another chance to show to yourself that you can do it. But the same fears are coming back to haunt you, and it's messing with your chi to go ahead and take action. Your guides want you to forgive yourself for whatever happened in the past, my love. And instead, shift your lens, your perception, right, to gratitude. And the way you can do that is by practicing gratitude for where you were in that point in your life. Maybe you wouldn't have had the necessary tools, the healing modalities to help you move through it if you were to take that shot the first time around. And so you are definitely being called to start believing in yourself. And what I mean by that is trusting in yourself to know what's best for you, because I feel like there may be some sort of energy around you that isn't correct about you. Like they have no clue who you are, okay? Screw them. If they're a family member, I'm sorry. But yes, you can love them, but love them from a distance in a way, because I am hearing as if there's this energy of you're just so misunderstood. Pile number 4, it just feels like you deserve better. And I feel like a part of you knows that as well. And here's the cool thing. You're destined for success in this lifetime, my love. You're destined for it. And whatever the word success means to you, you are definitely destined for it, my love. But the thing is that you need to stop being so afraid to be your original awesome self. You're a very unique, eccentric human. Okay? And the thing about it is you have this unique gift. You have a gift that makes you stand out of the crowd, but you don't like to use it. Maybe your voice got silenced too many times growing up, but you don't need to silence your own voice. You're doing it to yourself now. Oh my God, and you know what's funny? I look to my side and look what's in the box. Am I communicating my needs? Ha! That's a confirmation here. Definitely a confirmation for what's going on. You gotta tap into your childlike energy, definitely, because I am feeling like something to do with your childhood and this energy of passion. You're very tapped into that inner child energy naturally, and your guides want you to embrace that more, because that's what allows your true self to come out and shine. And that's what's going to help you go down this path. You need to do it with authenticity aligned within your heart. So maybe shifting your perspective on the situation, on yourself, because you keep refeeding yourself the wrong things. And in reality, my love, you should be experiencing with this renewal card an opportunity to rise once again. And I love the fact that we have the Sun card here, because I see this as a card of hope. And I see this like you are a very sacred entity, my love. You deserve more, and I know that you believe that as well. Yes, whatever has happened to you in the past happened to you, but you're still standing. You're still here. Now you got to go show the world what you're made of, and do it in the way that's aligned with you and who you truly are to the core. Because I feel like you've been playing a game of I'm this, no, actually I'm like that. Oh, I'm too cool for school, or whatever it is. I don't know if like you guys overexpress. When I say overexpress, not that way, but like you guys kind of wear your ego on like to the world, and it's not really who you are. It's either that or you're like mute and you barely express yourself all the time, but you're a thinker. Like you're always observing. You always have something to say about something. It's just you keep your mouth shut because of the fear of rejection haunting you. But regardless of what it is, my love, you gotta let it go. This is an old story. You're wearing something, an old cape, an old veil, and it's making you see things. Your perception is kind of messed up now. Because it's like you're trying to look at a picture clearly through a kaleidoscope. It's just not going to work out, my love. You're looking at it through the filter of wounds. And I think you're so naturally wise beyond your years to be aware of this. And I don't know if this, okay, some of you guys might even know that you're meant for this, but you're just afraid of it. But I am hearing time's ticking. For some reason, looking at 65 and then 64, the Knight of Wands, it's one of the faster moving cards. You got to move through whatever this is, because I know this is some journey you want to start. Or if you're in the middle of it, you got to move through it with that mental fortitude. You can't let the other things around you kind of mess with your mojo. I know that you can protect, like, you're good at containing your energy because of your past in a way. Like, I feel like because you've always had a fear of rejection in your past, if this is for some of you, pile 4, I feel like in a way though, it has taught you how to protect your energy if you were around people that you know weren't gonna, what might put you down or bully you or mess with your mojo. Like I said, like you kind of have an ability to keep yourself contained so that those energies surrounding you doesn't affect you as much as they should, or they're trying to. There's a gift here because of what you've gone through in the past. Like you have a ability that not everyone has. You're able to protect your energy. You're good at it naturally. Use it to your advantage to get through what you want to go through in life. Because I don't know, like there might have been some crazy upbringing you went through where you always had to protect yourself. But I am just seeing like you are naturally very good at protecting. Your guides are like proud of you for it, but you know, this made you stronger. You had to build this shield over time in order to be able to go do what you're about to go set out to do. Believe in yourself. Commit to it. Know that this is something you want, but you keep getting worried. You let the fears take control. You gotta have faith, my love. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it regardless. It's just a matter of when. That's what I'm seeing. Like, I still see you. You're gonna do it regardless, your guys are saying, but it's just a matter of when. You can start sooner if you want, but you gotta start now if that's how you want it to go. Shifting your perspective, that's what's gonna give you the power. Keep doing that. You've done a good job in the past in other situations. And if you're having trouble trying to understand, like, okay, what does she mean by this? Ask yourself, at what points in your life did you have to protect your energy? Did you sense some weird stuff going on in your surroundings? Let's see what the last 2 cards have to say. Ah, I knew it. You have the Strength card, my love. And the 9 of Swords. Ah, yes. You are capable. You are worthy of overcoming this, my love. Stop not believing in yourself. You're gonna do it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna achieve it. I don't know why you keep thinking you're not destined for this. You've been destined for greatness since the beginning of your lifetime, my love. You were preparing for this. Find a harmony, find a balance as you continue to move forward. And I am seeing with the Swords energy here, if you're worrying a lot, I am being called to tell you to keep a nice plan or a game plan in check before you take action moving forward on something. If there's something you've been like ruminating on for a little bit, you are being called to take action. I'm hearing if it didn't work the first time, how can it work? You make it work the second time. Ask something along those lines, like that to yourself. I send you so much unconditional love. I really hope that this reading resonated. And again, if you feel called, take a look at my channel because I have series after series that I'm going to be uploading moving forward, and I have a couple videos already uploaded that is all about healing and becoming the best version of yourself in a bunch of different ways and methods. So maybe that might help keep pushing you forward on your journey, my love. But with that being said, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And again, this is exactly what your spirit guides wanted you to know at this moment in your life. Bye. Hi, my loves, and hi, pile number 5 to be specific. If you've chosen this pile, then that means you've got this beautiful garnet crystal, which is all about psychic protection and enhancing psychic abilities. So let us see what your cards have to show us today, and more specifically, more importantly, what your spirit guide's message is for you at this very moment in your life right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out some cards from each oracle deck I got here. And let's see, what is pile number 5 need to hear right now? What is their message from their guides at this moment in time? Whenever they're seeing this, what is pile number 5 here right now? you. All right, so you got 3 cards from here. I have no like method of doing this. I allow whatever cards, the number of cards that come out, they come out, but let's keep going. What is pile number 5's message? What do they need to hear right now? Whenever they see this, what is it that they need to hear? So you got 4 chakra cards. And remember, cherry pick what resonates and leave what doesn't, as there's probably lots of people watching the same reading as you. Let's see. What message do you need to hear? And let us continue. Let's see what astrology cards come up. There's pile number 5 needs to hear right now whenever they see this. Thank you. Here's pile number 5 needs to hear right now whenever they see this video. What does pile number 5 need to hear? Thank you. Thank you. Here's pile number 5 needs to hear right now. All right. And last but not least, for these oracle cards, we have our self-awareness deck. So let us see what your higher self wants to tell you right now. Thank you. I feel like you guys have 3, so we're gonna keep it as such. And you guys are the only pile that ended up getting 3 self-awareness cards, so that was interesting. So before we dive into the oracle cards, I'm just gonna move this tarot deck over here so we have that extra little spot for space. All right, so you guys can see you have a lot of cards, but let us get into this with your very first oracle card, authentic expression. All right. You have liberation. Beautiful. You have the solar plexus card of abundance. You have strength. Oh, you guys can't see that. I actually feel called to put this over here. You have the crown chakra of creation. The third eye chakra with gratitude. You have one self-awareness card, one of them, which is, what is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? And let's see what it says on the back. What story are you telling yourself? When you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you are not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. And if you feel called to do the soul action, I'm going to read it. It's time to upgrade. Look your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? What new belief are you ready to adopt in its place? How will this change your results? Remember, your belief is the root of your result. Own it, heal it, and upgrade it. All right. I'm going to put this over here. You have the Cancer card with the caring. Oh, you have Anchor. I feel called to put this over here, so that's what I'm going to do. Next self-awareness question you have is, what else could this mean? Huh. Interesting. A little bit of a clue for what your message is. And let's see what the back says. There are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. Ooh, okay, this sounds like it's connecting to that one you got. So let us continue. Look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? And again, if you feel called for the soul action, is there something your soul is calling you to learn in this moment, or is there a pattern that is ready to be broken? Walk in the other person's shoes and see it from their perspective. If it doesn't involve someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening for me right now? Huh. Oh, and then I guess the last self-awareness question card you have is, what risk can I take today? Okay, this is interesting to me. So I'm going to place these here and here. Let's see if you can see that. Okay. You have some spirit animals coming through, with the first one being cow spirit. The miracles are endless. Next animal spirit card you have is the hawk spirit, with let spirit be your guide. And last spirit animal card you guys got was the electric eel. Bring your ideas to life. Oh, okay. This is interesting because then we have abundance and creation. So I feel very called to put this here. I just don't know how without you guys not being able to see it. Maybe if I do some magic. Ooh. Okay. A little bit of both. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I only have so much space. All right. Next card you have is movement. Huh. Caution. Illumination. Oh, and then you have Uranus with change and new beginnings. This is kind of cool. I like this. I like this. Let me move this here. Oh, did I put it down? I did? When did I put it down? I don't remember what did I put down? Okay, I never put it down. Okay, hopefully y'all never, I don't know if I'm gonna cut that out or not. Let's see. Change and new beginnings. Two more. We have Lily. Beautiful. And last but not least, you have with the third eye chakra, forgiveness. All right. So, my love, let us get right into your tarot cards, and we're going to put all the pieces together. All right.
So, let's connect to your guides at this moment. Whenever you're watching this, let us see, what is pile number 5's message? What do they need to hear right now? What is pile number 5's message? What do they need to hear right now whenever they're watching this? Okay. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 cards. I feel like the one on the top is your significator card, so that's where we're gonna see right here. Where are you right now? You have the Knight of Cups. We're gonna place that right here.
Next up, you have the Sun card. Beautiful. Next up, you have the Three of Cups. The Fool with the Wanderer. The World card. Wow, there's a lot of major arcana cards coming out for you guys. Beautiful. You guys are going through a huge time in your life. Something huge is going on for you right now. You have the Eight of Swords. I'm just going to move this card out to, let me see where I could put this so you guys can see it too. Ugh. All right. You have the Justice card. With the Sun. The Three of Wands. Oh, okay. So you have two threes underneath each other. Interesting. The Queen of Wands. The Six of Pentacles. Okay. Oh my God. I had an idea of where this reading was going, but now that I'm seeing your cards, okay, it definitely confirms what I was seeing. And last but not least, you have, wow, this is a beautiful card, the Nine of Pentacles. You are one of a kind, pile number 5. You doubt yourself way too much, though. So, my love, what we're seeing here for you is something big, something huge, because you, my love, have a message from your guide saying what you're going through right now in your life. You have an opportunity for leveling up in some way, shape, or form. There is this energy of you just, like, okay, this is a very specific thing that I'm channeling right now.
So what I'm seeing here actually is this energy of somebody who has such a big heart. Someone who has literally or would literally go through hell and back for the people they love, no matter what it takes. But they've gone through hell and back so many times for everyone else but themselves. And now you have a chance, pile number 5, to do this for yourself. There's a new beginning like waiting for you, pile number 5. And this new beginning was created for you by your spirit guides. I feel that they have led you through a life journey or some sort of experience that got you to where you are today, just to show you, hey, I know you went through some SHIT. I know, we got it. That's what I'm hearing from your guides. But look, with good karma reaps rewards. And I do feel like because of such a big heart, the way that you were always just selflessly martyring yourself in a way, it feels as if your good karma is reaping its rewards quite soon. And I don't know if this is something you've been having dreams about or daydreaming or visions about, like something that you can picture in your mind's eye. Maybe it's not physically here yet, but I am seeing that you're going to be having some sort of game plan, like coming to your mind's eye very soon. Or maybe it's already there. I am definitely seeing, though, in terms of a message, you're going to get everything you want in life as long as you believe that it's possible and attainable. And I don't know if this has something to do with like seeking true connections with people or something like that, because you just have such a big heart and maybe no one was ever able to match it in your past. Are you doubting that love isn't out there for you, pile number 5? Are you too afraid to open up because of what's happened to you? There's something here that's showing me that you are so afraid to live that you're just letting yourself survive day by day. When in reality, you hold so much magic within you, my love. I think you're in a process of healing. I don't know if it's your heart, but you're healing the hope that you hold or your future or something like something along those lines of faith or hope. Like I am seeing like there's this energy of you're starting to believe that source has your back again, or you want to believe that source has your back again or something. I don't know if you felt like you were deceived in your past. There's like this weird energy. There's just been so much that you've gone through to get you to where you are, when in reality it's all led you to, it needed to happen to get you to where you are. If you feel confused in your life right now when it has to do with whether or not you should keep going on in regards to like a project, an endeavor, or just like a personal life path you're on, wherever you're at, and you're not sure if you should keep going at it or change, shift gears, your guides want you to know that if this is a project, it is going to pick up. You just need to trust the process and keep showing up, keep doing it. Don't let your thoughts get in the way, because you have that strength to make the wishes that you want come true. Like you are your own little genie in a bottle. Pile number 5. You have that great manifestation energy within you to go get the things, the results you want in life. However, if this that doesn't resonate with you specifically, if this has to do with seeking true connections with people, like I said earlier, it's going to come to you, my love. But in order for it to come to you, you need to keep focusing on yourself, is what I'm hearing. So like there are 2 different messages or energies, at least that's what I'm seeing in this deck, in this pile. So the endeavor, like I said, or if it's love, it could be love. I just see this being a connection. So it could be like in pertaining to true friendships, looking for a community, or a divine partnership with somebody. But either or, regardless, I see this, all this stuff that happened to you, it happened to you to help clear your pathway to give you all those things you're seeking for yourself. And it's making you stronger. It has made you stronger, and you're going to get what you want. But there is a but. Pile number 5, you need to get a hold of those worries. You're overthinking a lot right now. And if you're not overthinking, it just feels like you're sinking or drowning in your own emotions. So your guides are really asking you to find some sort of harmony within your emotions and the logic right now, because that's what's really going to help keep pushing you forward to get your desired end result. You need to have a shift in perspective right now. You need to have a shift in perspective. The people that have wronged you in the past, they wronged you to make you stronger in the end. So you can have the courage to go out and do what you want. You're a shapeshifter. You are a creator.